Alright guys, welcome back to more adventures in Steins Gate with Ho and Kiyoma and his silliness that continues. However, luckily for us, or unfortunate, or for however you want to see it, is the silliness is not really at the forefront right now, but back to the main story at hand, which is great because we kind of want to continue to figure out what's going on as well as how everything will start to fall into place, and if in particular the time machine continues to be more fruitful for them, if anything. So, if anything else, guys, I hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for the love and support. And let's continue on. Alright, everyone. Welcome back.
成果じゃないけど、今セルンは実験の真っ最中みたいでさ、ちょうど LHC がフル稼働してんだよね。そこに割り込んでこっそり使わせてもらえないかなって模索中。
嘘。
Kurisu's stunned. Honestly, so am I.
それってすごいの？すごいどころじゃない。とんでもないことやらかそうとしてるわね。スーパーハッカー、恐ろしい子。
おいクリスティーナ、お前わざとだろ。
何のこと？
She's an ad channeler, no doubt about it.
でもまあ、それができるようになったところで使い道なんてないだろうけどな。
作戦は順調だな。第3段階にはいつ入れる？
第3段階って何ぞ？
セルンがひた隠しにしている禁断の領域。そこに隠された闇を暴くことに決まっている。
日本語で OK。
Expose their secrets is what he's trying to say.
IBN5100 で構築されたデータベースがあっただろう。そこへのハッキングにはもう着手したのかと聞いているのだ。
Daru frowns.
ああ、それは無理って言ったじゃん。
IBN5100 さえあればなんとかなるんだろ
う。なる。でも逆に言えば、だからこそ手も足も出ないわけで。
So, in this reality, or in this world line, he lost the IBN 5100? Again, this feeling of disconnect. The conversation isn't making sense.
IBN5100 は俺が手に入れてきただろう。まだ触ってもいないのか？
え？手に入れてきた？いつ？
So I was honestly thinking at first it was because of Moeka's what you call it, request or whatever D-mail she sent. Did we we did get to see what her D-mail said. It was an honest one, unless she sent a different one under the guise of the one she showed us, which was what I was thinking of before. She wanted the IBM 5100. Puzzled, I look at Kurisu and Mayuri. Mayuri looks confused like always. Kurisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders.
私も聞いてないわよ。手に入れたなんて話は。
Unless of course him missing out on Moeka caused the world line to change regardless, and he didn't end up getting the IBN 5100. Or it could have just as easily been any of the other issues prior to it. Any of the other D-mails he sent could have caused the world line to change in regards to losing the IBN. I'm still of the opinion it's Moeka though.
バカな!
That just can't be. I dash into the development room. The IBN 5100 I brought from Yanabayashi Shrine should be on the shelf inside. It's in a cardboard box and it weighs 25 kilos, too heavy for a single person to carry. Well, my problem is you told freaking Moeka everything. That was the problem. She knows the information. That's why I believe so strongly it was her D-mail, or at the very least she had a hand in changing the world line a little bit. Even when he responded to her, even when he checked in on her, because she disappeared from the lab because of the world line changing, she said, "I'm busy with something." I'm assuming she is carrying the IBM 5100.
ない。
It's no longer where I left it.
IBN5100 ここに置いてあったのにどこに消えた？
Everyone looks at me in surprise.
何を鳩が豆鉄砲食らったみたいな顔している。柳林神社に奉納されていた伝説のレトロ PC だ。お前たちもよく知っているだろう。
そんなの知らないよ。
柳林神社に奉納ってそんなアホな。
幻覚でも見てたんじゃない？最近暑いから。
How much you want to bet he goes back to Yanabayashi Shrine and he finds out someone else got it, and that someone else is Moeka? I'd be very shocked otherwise if it was someone else entirely. Despair drags me down like a quicksand. We can't hack the database without the IBM 5100. Who stole it? The organization? CERN? CERN is a possibility. Maybe they noticed our hacking and stole the IBM 5100 from the lab. No. Even if they could steal the IBM 5100 from the lab, they can't steal my Yuri and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moeka. Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moeka have stolen the IBM 5100? I considered the possibilities. The next thing that comes to mind is...
まさかジョン・タイダーか。そうだ、タイダーの目的は IBN5100 を手に入れることだった。すでに俺は何度かコンタクトを取っている。しかしどうやって俺の個人情報を手に入れた？
No, I believe you're on the right thinking path with Moeka. While I'm trying to decide whether I should send the mail, Kurisu tells me to calm down. A high school girl is chiding me. She dares make a fool of Hoe and Kiyoma. Irritated, I explain the purpose of the IBM 5100 and how I came to obtain one. There you go, sent the shining finger. During that time, I also sent Moeka a mail for confirmation. If she doesn't respond right away.
IBN5100 が消えたのはこれまでに過去を改変した誰かの影響かもね。
おお、俺の話を信じてくれるのだな。
でも私の主観ではこれまでに送った D メールは些細な内容ばかりよ。最初に電話レンジちゃんがタイムマシーンだって気づくきっかけになったメールだよね。
オカリンは変態って内容で送ったよな。
あとは D メール実験で私が岡部の携帯に何十通も送った。でもどれも中身のない文面ばかりだからあれで過去を改変できるとは思えない。
僕も2通送ったお。フェイリスタンとの勝負に勝てる秘策を書いた。
それともう1通、岡部が一番最初に偶然送った私が死んでるうんぬんってメール。
だが俺の主観ではそれ以外にも何通か送られている。
ロト6の当たり番号を書いて送ったんだっけ。ルカちゃんがその番号を買ったけど結局当たらなかったやつ。岡部以外は送ったところを誰も知らないけどね。
だがお前たちにもその後で見せたはずだぞ。俺の携帯に残っていた着信履歴を。
あれは惜しかったよね。
それぐらいじゃないかな。
いや、まだある。萌香とルカ子が D メールを送っている。
そうだった。でもそう主張しているのは岡部だけなのよね。私も橋田もまゆりさんも誰も知らない。まゆしはなんだか頭がこんがらがってきちゃったのです。
It must be real interesting for his friends that don't remember anything to hear him out on this. Like, for all you know, like, realistically speaking, he could be lying. In fact, you would think he's lying. He was making up stories and they're entertaining. But the fact that they've been doing this for a while and that his only saving grace thus far as to why they even, remotely believe him is because of the jellification of the bananas. That's all they have. Until that very fact disappears from the world line, he still has a chance of them always believing him and them helping out. Because if it wasn't for the jellification of the banana, I don't know what else he could do to prove to them that he owns a mini time machine, technically.
だから言っているだろう。世界が改変される前と後で記憶を連続して持っていられるのは俺だけなのだと。
And also the fact that he's the only one that remembers. That's the other problem. I wonder if there's a way where he can have someone with him remember. Like, does he have to unlock it? Is that even possible?
それであんたの主観ではその IBN5100 はいつ消えたの？ついさっきの話なの？確実にこのラボにあったのはいつまでの話？
それは。
I put my index finger to my forehead and searched my memories. IBM 5100.
確か8月3日だ。記憶では8月3日までは確かにこのラボに存在していた。
間違いないのね。
と思いたいが。
So many things have happened. My memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBM 5100. I heard that Ferris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBM 5100. I learned that 9 years ago she donated her IBN to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Lukako's dad for help, and he lent me the IBN 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Ferris and Lukako should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Lukako.
Hi, 岡部さん、こんにちは。おとといは恥ずかしいところ見られちゃって、忘れてください。
恥ずかしいところ？
コスプレを。
Oh, that. That was just Lukako getting embarrassed for no reason.
それより IBN5100 について聞きたい。IBN5100 柳林神社に9年ほど前に預けられたレトロなパソコンのことだ。知っているな？
はい。
He remembers. Lukako really remembers.
俺が少し前に神社に行って探し当てたんだよな。それでお前の親父さんに頼んで貸してもらった。間違いないよな？
そんなはずは。
違うのか？
僕の記憶ではそんなことはなかったような気がします。
Because obviously it's a different timeline. Okay. What? Is this another effect of changing the past?
IBN5100 がその神社にあったのは事実なんだな。今もあるのか？
That's a silly question coming from him considering he just recently learned about the butterfly effect.
いえ、わかりません。僕、それほど詳しいことは。
今どこにいる？近くにお前の親父さんはいるか？
いません。
そうか。わかった。急に電話して悪かった。
はい。すみません。お役に立てなくて。
The IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine, that's a fact. And Lukako knew that. I need to check if it's still there or not. Could the IBM 5100 have returned to the shrine? Did that huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back? That's just silly. But Joe Bananas have teleported out of a microwave. Moeka also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. Considering that it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBM 5100, maybe I should go check it later. Next is Ferris. By the way, I haven't told Ferris my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. So there's only one option.
マユリオ、 フェイリスと連絡を取りたい。
Mayuri's eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking.
おかりんも食べる？おいしいよ。
Now that she mentions it, Kurisu and Daru are eating too.
まったくのんきな奴らだな。このラボで不可解なことが起きたというのに。
全て岡部の妄想って可能性もあるわけだし、慌てたってどうしようもない。
Yep, see, that's what I figured. It's not just a delusion. It's not.
フェリスちゃんに用事があるの？今日お店に出てるかな？
今日のフェイリスタンはバイト休みだお。
Of course, Daru would know. Well done, Daru. You know Ferris' schedule better than her coworker. I award you the title of Ferris Stalker.
マイレは奴の携帯番号を知っているだろう。連絡を取ってみてくれ。
いいよ。
Mayuri takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mayuri smiles.
フェリスちゃん、こんにちにゃんにゃん。まゆしいにゃん。
にゃん。
Oh, right. This is the first time Kurisu has heard Mayuri speak nyan nyan, or nyan nyan nyan.
休みなのにごめんね。おかりんがフェリスちゃんとお話ししたいことがあるんだって。変わってもいいかな？おかりんはおかりんだよ。
She doesn't know Hoen Kiyoma?
京馬？京馬って誰？
The hell are they talking about? By the way, Ferris is the only person who calls me by my true name, Hoen Kiyoma. I'm thankful for that, but she still drives me crazy.
とにかく変わるね。はい、おかり。
I take Mayuri's phone. Ferris's face is displayed on the LCD. She's playing cat ears even though it's her day off.
俺だ。おーいん今日もだ。
京馬がフェイリスに用事なんて珍しいにゃ。
Oh, she was kidding. I was worried. I was like, oh, she forgot him?
どうしても聞きたいことがあったのだ。お前は昔柳林神社にレトロ PC を奉納した。それに間違いはないか？何？にゃんとはどういう意味にゃ？
Yeah, is that yes or no? Ah, crap. I started to talk like her. Kurisu burst out laughing. Looks like she's heard.
間違いないにゃっていう意味にゃ。IBN5100 っていう名前だって知ったのはすごく最近やけど。
何？最近知ったとはどういう？
ダルニャンに教えてもらったのにゃ。
So that's it. At any rate, Ferris has confirmed that the IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. So did the IBM 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No. Kurisu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine but didn't acquire the IBM 5100. It's still at the shrine. Two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBM 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all.
レトロ PC がどうしたにゃ？
いや。
Ferris was a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Let's just make sure.
IBN5100 について他に情報はないか？超レアな PC なのだ。お前はカリスマメイドとしてこの秋葉に強いネットワークを持っているだろう。それを使って今秋葉にある IBN5100 を探してもらいたい。
We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine.
ふにゃー。探してもいいけど条件があるにゃ。
条件？
Is she trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected.
聞こう。
じゃあこれからフェイリスのお家まで来てほしいのにゃ。
うちだと？お前のうちはどこだ？
I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the address Ferris recites.
なんだ？お前秋葉に住んでいるのか？
Oh, Daru isn't gonna like that at all. That'll make things quick. Judging by the address, it should be right next to the station.
それじゃ待ってるにゃ。
I returned Mayuri's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's stop by Yanabayashi's shrine and then head to Ferris's place.
で、
I look over my shoulder with a frown.
なぜお前たちまでついてくるんだ？
Mayuri and Daru are following me even though I didn't ask them to come. Kurisu stayed back at the lab.
だってね、マユシーはフェリスちゃんのお家遊びに行ったことないんだもん。一度ね、行きたいなーって思ってたんだ。
つかフェリスタンのプライベートとか凸せざるを得ないだろ上皇。
It might be a bad idea to take Ferris' stalker along. A really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Ferris has a problem with it, then we can send them away when we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get Ferris to search for an IBM 5100. Of course, if the IBM 5100 is at Yanabayashi Shrine, then that won't even be necessary. I stopped by the shrine, but Lukako's not there. I guess he was out when he answered the phone earlier. I've got no other choice, so I go to the humble shrine office and press the intercom button. Luka's dad comes out. When I try asking him if the IBM 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers it certainly was. But after he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere, and he has no idea where it went. I ask if he lent me the IBM 5100 before, but that event is gone from his memory. What's going on here? While heading toward Ferris' place, I analyze the situation. Okay, it might not be Moeka, because if it was, he would have said someone took it, or asked for it too. Because there's no way she would have just went in there and stole it. That's not the way at least I feel like that wouldn't be the case. I still believe Moeka had a hand in it though. That's one of my first guesses. The IBM 5100 has disappeared from the lab, even though it was there just a few days ago. It has also disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving it every time I get close. The D-mails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Ferris. The usual weekend crowd packs the front of Akiba Station. Girls dressed in maid outfits and school uniforms diligently distribute flyers to the passerbys. I appreciate their efforts in this god-awful heat. After a few melanin-boosted moments walking in the sun, I come to a sudden stop.
どうしたの？
I've caught sight of a woman squatting on the side of the road, hugging her knees and typing on her phone. That's got to be Lab Mem 005, Kiryu Moeka. Wait, is she still a Lab Mem? Mayuri and Daru don't remember her. Well, whatever.
なんという幸運！
There's something I need to ask her. I run up to Moeka.
おい、指圧師！
I try getting her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world.
IBN.
So she hasn't found it yet. Okay, so that throws that out the window. I honestly thought she got it though.
ない。どうしてないの？どうしてどこにも？この町に本当にあるの？もしかしてもう。
Oh, so she had an IBN. Was it ours or was it her own that disappeared?
聞いているのか、シャイニングフィンガー！
どこかにあるはず。じゃないとおかしい。FB はあるって。
FB. No reaction.
桐生萌か？
Moeka stops muttering. She finally looks up. Actually, she just looks at my feet.
岡部君。
At least she remembers you.
お前、ラボから IBN5100 を持ち出したか？
Mayuri and Daru look askance at me, but I ignore them.
俺はお前の仕業とは思いたくない。仲間だからな。しかし、お前はあの PC に異常な執着を見せていた。
Okay, depending on how this conversation goes, it will prove that someone else sending a D-mail and it working could prove that she maintained her memories besides Ho and Kiyoma himself.
どうだ？ やったのかやってないのか。
IBN5100 見つけたの？
Ah, so she did not take it, but she had it. The question is whether or not. No, it's definitely not ours then. She had her own.
見つけたがなくなった。
なくなった。
案ずることはない。やっていたとしてもお前を警察に突き出すような真似はしない。あれを返してさえもらえるならな。
The normally expressionless Moeka frowns in bewilderment.
知らないのか。
Moeka shakes her head faintly. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed. You're not making any sense. Please explain. Did you really find an IBM 5100? Where? Ah, so she didn't retain her memories. It's just me again. Okay. She really doesn't know. If the IBM 5100 had been stolen from the lab, then Moeka would be my first suspect. She was always my first suspect, though. Ugh. But the IBM 5100 disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine, not the lab. It can't have been Moeka's doing. So it was the D-mail? Or perhaps it was the work of CERN.
すまない。始圧しよ
Shining finger. I squat in front of Moeka and bow my head.
う。俺はラボメンであるお前を、仲間を疑ってしまった。最低な男だな。殴ってくれても構わない。
You know, I honestly wouldn't put it past it to take it, though.
だがこれだけは分かってくれ。俺は機関から命を狙われ続けた結果、誰も信じることができなくなってしまったんだ。
Why? Why did I have to be born with these gifts that others so covet?
俺は常に疑心暗鬼で、どれだけ仲間に囲まれていてもいつも孤独を感じている。滑稽だよな。
Just tell me about the IBN.
俺の語りは完全スルーか。
つうかオカリンさ、秋葉の路上で芝居始めるとかどんだけだよ。暑さにやられた。
So, Moeka doesn't know I had an IBM 5100. And judging by her responses, she hasn't found one either. She owned one, though. And we don't know who this FB person is. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from my goal.
前から思ってたんだけど、萌香さんって綺麗な人だよね。スタイルも抜群だし、背も高いし、コスプレさせたら映えそうだな。
に
For a second, I doubt my ears. I approach my Yuri.
お前マイカのことを知っているのか。
知ってるよ。
なぜ知っている。
I grab my Yuri by the shoulders and shake her. Her head bounces back and forth.
オカリンが連れてきたよ。
俺がダルはあの女のことを覚えているのか。
桐生氏なら前にラボで挨拶したわな。
Wait, is his meeting her again and having a connection bringing back aspects of their memories again? Is that what that is? After Moeka sent her D-mail, Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu behaved as if they had never met her before. But now both Mayuri and Daru know her? Does that mean Moeka's past was reconstructed again? Given the timing, it has to be Lukako's D-mail that did it. But all he did was tell her his mother to eat a lot of vegetables. How can that be related to the lab mem's knowledge of Moeka? Is this another example of the butterfly effect? The cause doesn't match the effect at all.
ね そろそろフェリスちゃんのお家に行かないとね。きっと待ちくたびれてるよ。
Alright, I'm looking forward to it too, guys. But if anything, for now, I'm gonna have to end it all here for today. Thank you all for watching, but when we come back, we're gonna end up visiting Ferris and hopefully continue on with this train of thought as to how we all of a sudden, or not we in particular, but I'm talking about the group as a whole, starts remembering Moeka because we came in contact with her.